This is the power of sound design. Not music, but sounds and effects. This is what connects us to the game on so many levels. These are the sorts of sounds that stay with us our entire lives. For better or for worse. I'll touch on that again later. There are some sinister things going on. Let's be honest. You don't think about them all the time. When you hear that sound, it instantly causes a reaction or brings back memories, perhaps of the beginning of World 1-1, the most iconic level from Mario. Even Zelda, picking up a rupee. Crash Bandicoot finding the extra life. Now don't forget to let me know in the comments any of your favourite sounds or sound effects. Alright, let's break this down a bit. We can find some of the most iconic sounds here. One may stand out above the rest. You might have guessed it. From the minute you hear it, you know it's about to go down. Time to hide in a box or locker, or go to hand with the enemies. This sound wasn't particularly just reserved to the game. It was also used in many memes across YouTube and the internet, as well as live performances. So what's the motivation for some of these sounds? These sounds help us to immerse us in the game world, because our brain expects to hear a sound when we do something in-game. Now concerning collectibles or sound bites. As humans, we love to collect things. It's in our nature. It's an immediate sense of satisfaction for the player, and gives us the desire to collect more. Perhaps it's for the satisfaction of the 100%, or to show off to your friends how far you've got. When it comes to sound creation, there are some crazy examples of this. In the beginning, there were only 5 sound waves. This means this. Was the type of sound they were dealing with. So they had to choose where to dedicate sound to make the game fun and engaging. Did you know the Sega intro took up a massive 1/8 of the first Sonic game's memory? Now that's dedication. We've come a long way, but nowadays with the amount of effort put into sounds, it can be over 30 gigabytes of sound files. Now the question becomes, how much of the memory do you dedicate to sound? Games like Sky, Inside, Little Nightmares, Limbo and Stray. These types of games create everything just using sound to paint the picture and build the atmosphere. You're so focused on the moment that each sound stands out independently, creating an unforgettable experience, and without being a 30+ hour game. Most of these games would take 2 to 4 hours to finish. You can really feel the time and care the indie developers put into the sound design. Sounds have such an impact on us mentally and even physically. Take for example the baseball bat from Smash. The feeling of being hit is actually like taking a hit to the chest. Or falling from a great height like in Elden Ring when you hit the ground. Maybe you'll wince. Even the sound of a missile in Call of Duty. Is it going to hit me? Is it going to hit me? Who knows? Something far more subtle would be menus or selection screens. Usually we fly through these to get to the game, but the sounds here are also intentionally placed to bring the experience of the game to life even before you've started playing it. Final Fantasy VII combat menus, all the beeps and boops are so masterfully placed. Mario 64, playing with Mario's face, it sets us up for a particular experience we're about to have. Now we come to one of the most iconic parts of a game, the end. Be it death, rewards, or results. You name it, there's a sound for it. One of the most iconic is the results screen from Street Fighter. First, the death sounds are amazing. And then you have the score being counted, or perhaps the continue screen. That countdown when you lose all your progress, everything you've worked so hard for. This was originally a way to make you put more money into the machine, yum yum money. But sinister as they may be, a lot of work went into those sounds to try and make you empty your wallet. The results screen need to be just as satisfying as the beginning. In Hitman, the small icons used at the end of your mission show you how many crazy things you did or that are possible to do. Deaths are never the end in a video game. Well, occasionally. Or maybe just an eternal loop. The number of death sounds is insurmountable, and some are so memorable they become iconic. Which one of these sounds would be the most iconic for you? Each of these sounds is so important to the game and to you. Sound adds a feeling that we did something wrong, but also needs to have some encouragement to try again, unless it's Elden Ring. The sounds of a ding or money jingling encourages us to spend. League of Legends used to have a very satisfying jingling sound when you clicked on the shop icon, but it was removed in a later patch. Or even the Forza wheel, the classic casino slot machine. Let's spin again and again. But wait, why spin once when you can spin 3 at a time? So easy, and you always get something, whether it's good or bad. I think we can all agree that sound effects are spectacular and create such wonderful memories, whether it's for the dirty corporate machine to take our hard-earned money, or something that impacts our entire lives with timeless joy. I think we can all agree that a game without these gems isn't much of a game at all. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all next time, and thank you for watching.